Famous quotes of Confucius. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Love is like a spice. It can sweeten your life, however, it can spoil it too. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Anyone can find the switch after the lights are on. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. You are what you think. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. When wealth is centralized, the people are dispersed. When wealth is distributed, the people are brought together. Don't complain about Thesno and your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Study without reflection is a waste of time. Reflection without study is dangerous. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. It is not possible for one to teach others who cannot teach his own family. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. I'd rather die for speaking out than to live and be silent. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. The journey with the 1,000 miles begins with one step. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. The parent's age must be remembered, both for joy and anxiety. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. To be truly happy and contented, you must let go of what it means to be happy or content. No matter how busy you may think you are, you must find time for reading, or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. I slept and dreamt life is beauty. I woke and found life is duty. Be not ashamed of mistakes, and thus make them crimes. Knowing something is not as good as liking it. Liking something is not as good as rejoicing in it. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. The way you cut your meat reflects the way you live. Three things cannot long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal, and as though you were scared of missing it. To understand yourself is the key to wisdom. A lack of patience in trifling matters might lead to the disruption of great project. Straightforwardness, without the rules of propriety, becomes rudeness. The true gentleman does not preach what he practices till he has practiced what he preaches. It is man that makes truth great, not truth that makes men great. Faithfulness and sincerity are the highest things. Sincerity is that whereby self-completion is effected, and its way is that by which man must erect himself. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. To love a thing means wanting it to live. Study the past, if you would divine the future. If you try to do too much, you will not achieve anything. You can successfully force people to follow a certain course, but you cannot force them to understand it.